start getting crazy, baby, chill. Don't medicate, just meditate. You waking up now, well, baby, you hella late. Educate, look at what's going on, let it resonate, accelerate. Find your inner hunger like you never ate. Agenda is to push the hate, separate and segregate. Don't celebrate quite yet, the storm is coming, Q, for heaven's sake. Violence that they demonstrate, instigate and penetrate. The values of our country and our God is what they desecrate. My fighters ain't no featherweight, pulling out the seams of the fabric that they fabricate. They feed us lies, manipulate, intimidate through fear and force, forcing us to sit and wait till we come together, congregate, and then we liberate. Praying that you give me strength to find some love amongst the hate. Marching on these streets of blood till I see the golden gates. Troubadour and troubled souls, one of God's servants. Blades out, cut the grass till we see the serpents.
One day I hope you see the truth. This puppet show stays on because of you fools. We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues. Oh God, come back home. This crazy world is filled with liars and abusers. We need you now before we're too far gone. I hope one day they finally see the truth. God, we need you now.
How's it going, Caleb? Careful, have a talk, bub. Who you here to meet, buddy?
Huh?
Who you here to meet?
I was going to use the bathroom.
No, I don't think he was. Let's walk over here for a minute. We'll walk over here.
I wasn't actually going to meet nobody.
Yeah,
I mean, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Well, it's like I said, we're not police. I'm not law enforcement, and we're recording for my safety and for yours. We're just here to make sure this ain't going to happen no more. Okay? We can stand over here in the shade at about 80 to 85, 90 degrees today, I believe. You been doing all right? Other than this, I guess. So when did you and her start talking?
Oh, about a week ago.
A week ago. You remember, did she send you the first message, or did you send her one?
So she sent me the first message. She said, hey, I don't know. I might have sent the first message. I'm not going to jail, right?
Buddy, I'm not public. I told you, I'm not the cops.
I might have sent the first message.
So you definitely sent the first message.
I'm sober, really.
Yeah, I seen that scene. You said you just got saved, I guess. It's kind of a bad road to go down right after that, you think? You know, she told you in the very beginning that she was 14. What caused you to keep talking to her after that? If you don't mind me asking.
I mean, it wasn't. I was just, you know, she thought it was about sex. You know what I mean? Honestly, she told me she was in, foster care. I grew up in foster care. I really wasn't going to do no sexual moves. You know what I'm saying? That's God's honest truth. I was just going to let her know my story. You know what I mean? And as far as that, I was going back to the house after I talked to her. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't going to leave here with her.
Well, see, that's the issue there, is you've went. We can.
I mean, yeah, there was talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there was talk about it, and you also sent a video of your penis to her too, and then explained in excruciating detail what you wanted to have her, or what she should do to masturbate. And, you know, you've got more than enough on here to be charged with multiple felonies, just so you know that. How's it going, fellas?
Good. How are you?
We're doing just fine.
So I'll introduce myself to you. I'm Detective Yancey, Richmond. Your name, Caleb? Yeah. Okay. You know what's going on? What's that? Okay. Well, tell me what you think it is. Yes.
1049.
Not one cop. Set up. Well, I mean, like, what do you think you're here for? What are you here for?
Talking to somebody?
Yeah. So, well, anytime a detective goes out on anything, we always bring a road in. We just don't have cages and stuff like that. So that's why these officers are here. Yeah, I mean, so I'll be blunt about it, man. You know, right now you're here in an open place. I I would appreciate one honesty with me. That goes a long way. I'm not gonna lie to you about nothing. I'll tell you exactly what I know as far as everything from the beginning to the end and stuff like that. Okay, so do you have any weapons or anything on you? So right now, since we're here, we have several police officers. You're not free to go right now. Okay, you're detained. I'm under arrest, but you're detained because I got questions about a crime. I do have to tell you your rights. Okay, so you have the right to remain silent. When you say and will be used against you in court, you have the right to an attorney for making a statement. Now your attorney will use a question. You're not affording an attorney and desire one. The court will appoint one for you. You can refuse to answer further at any time during the questioning by refusing and requesting that attorney. Do you understand those rights? You willing to waive those rights and talk to me? You want to talk to me? Okay.
I don't have any. I'm in a sober living house.
I understand that. So part of those rights is if you can't afford one, the court will appoint one. So, do you want to talk to me, though? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. So, again, I like just to be upfront with you and stuff. What is the reason that you came here?
I was just, the girl that I was telling you, I guess, was, she's having sex or whatever. I wasn't really going to even try to pull no sexual moves, you know what I mean? I grew up in foster care, you know what I'm saying? I was just going to tell her my story. I wasn't going to leave this building, you know what I'm saying?
What building? The fireworks stand?
No, the cookout.
Where are you supposed to meet her at? The cookout. Okay, what were you going to do at the cookout?
I was just going to sit there and talk. I wasn't going to leave here with her, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. What was the plan? I know you were going to sit here and meet me at the cookout or whatever. What was the whole plan?
Sex, whatever.
Were you going to have sex with her?
No.
How come? Oh, yeah, sure.
Well, I mean, first, first she's underage, you know what I mean? I'm not stupid, you know what I mean?
Okay. So, did you know how old she was?
Yeah.
How old is she?
She said she was 14.
14? How old are you?
23.
26? Okay. I guess, how long have you been talking to this person?
About a week.
About a week? Y'all moving pretty quick. Already talking about meeting up, having sex stuff.
And I wasn't going to have sex. I wasn't going to leave here, and I was going to tell her, like, no, I'm trying to do the right thing, you know what I mean? I'm in sober living. I just got off a hard road myself. And I just, really, I was going to tell her how, me growing up in foster care, I've done the same type of shit, you know what I mean? When I was in foster care, I was,
What type of stuff are you talking about?
I was just running away, beating up people, shit like that, you know what I mean? And that's what led me down the road I went down because of trauma, you know what I mean?
Well, man, I get that, but I guess what does that got to do with you meeting up with her to do sex stuff?
I wasn't going to. I was going to tell her, you know what I mean? When I met her face to face, like, no.
Okay.
I know about it.
Well, let me say this. I've been partnered with them, and I'm going to call it an organization. I don't know exactly what to call it. But they have an organization that does this kind of thing. Okay? So I've been in cooperation with them. I've already seen your text messages to her.
Yeah.
So let's just start all over.
Yeah, we talked about
Bear
that.
with me. Hear me out, though, okay? Because we've been cooperating, I knew you all were meeting. I agreed to the place. I told the place where we were meeting. I've seen your text messages. Okay? If you want to tell me you didn't hear that you was going to have sex stuff, fine. That's your statement to me. But keep this in mind. I've read all the text messages that you and the person had
there
sent.
was messages about sex, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know what I did. Sexual details, you know
What kind of sexual?
stuff I'd like to do.
What would you like to do?
wasn't going to do anything. You know? I'm just like, I haven't had sex. I mean, it's over with. You know, I'm not pissed off.
It's over with, but you said you have a sexual conversation and there's sexual details. So what are those sexual details?
You just, you know, basically pictures.
Pictures.
Yeah. And I've covered details. That's, you know, stupid shit, man.
Did you send some pictures to the account?
Yeah.
How many?
Just one.
I believe it was a video, wasn't it?
It was,
So what was you doing in the video?
I don't think,
What were you doing to it?
nothing.
Just had it out? Did you ever get a picture? Did you ever get any nude pictures?
Yeah, partially. I'm not like, she had panties on and a bra. My face wasn't shown, and then last night I got a picture.
Do you have those pictures? Can you show them to me? Here, I'll look at it. Would that be okay if I look at it? I seen that one earlier. Did you delete the earlier messages?
No.
It might just be where you don't have the internet. Care if I click on this video? We are going to have to seize your phone. Okay. Put it on airplane mode. While it's still on. So we turn it on airplane mode.
It does block my password to 1999.
1999. All right, I appreciate that. Helps me out a lot. Is that the year you was born? I think, right? I appreciate that. All right, man. So I'm gonna be blunt with you. I told you I wasn't gonna lie to you about nothing. Okay, so none of that was real good. You know what I mean? So we are going to go up to the police department. Now, have a more in-depth conversation. Okay? So what I'll have you do is I'll have you go ahead and turn around for me. Just face these off. Okay? So right now you're still detained.
Before we remove your pockets, okay, we got to go get focus, stick us, hurt us. It's not. What we ask you, all right, you have anything illegal at all. That's fine.
Did you have smokes on it? Oh, here we go. I'll have to put this on. Okay?
Yeah.
Well, like I said, right now, there's a tank. Right now, you're not a. You know, it's not. I don't know.
You guys said you're sitting right.
I'll let you smoke. I'm gonna talk to these guys.
It's nice to meet you, buddy.
So we'll end up going to the police department, and we'll do an interview there.
Okay.
I guess what's your all's plan from here?
Follow y'all back to the PD, give you whatever you need.
Okay.
We got digital copies. I got thumb drives, put it on. So
Cool. That'd be good. That's what we want. There is a couple other things. I think we have a meeting scheduled with y'all too, right?
Yeah.
Are you guys still going to come to that?
yeah, definitely, 100%.
There are some. I think I let you know that's being upfront about the whole with the way the law is wrote, the way it has to be.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people I don't think understand it.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first time we've had this kind of thing go before, so it just helps us if we're up front. So
I'll just make sure.
I'll explain all that to you.
I got you.
Stuff, but yeah, if we'll go up to the police department.
Yeah, well, whatever we got to do to make it easier.
Yeah, sure. And then,
Hey, I'm sorry, but
show him.
It is what it is, buddy.
Aaron is back on that. I mean, he can.
He had mentioned going back in the woods back here with her earlier, so y'all see that in the messages as well. So can't be doing that shit with kids, but 14-year-old's a kid.
How old are your kids? That's half the age of this one. In the account. Oh. You're not on probation. So you gotta call that up.
I'm going to read that on myself. I'm not going to order it.
Oh, congratulations on that. That's good. As soon as you get done smoking stuff, man, one of these officers will run you up to the police station. And honestly, what we're going to do is we're going to go back on the interview. I just want to do a more in-depth interview with you. Okay? And that way I can tell you everything that's happening there. But right now, when I get up to the police department, I'm going to read. Essentially, what I'm going to do is I'm going to review messages that we sent, stuff like that, and discuss kind of what's going forward from there. But yeah, I mean, if somebody says it's 14, you should know, like, if I see him up tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Sure, but it's something about having a police show. First, I was like, get lucky, what do you need?
Well, I mean, let's say it was an actual 14-year-old, and a legitimate 14-year-old says, "Hey, I had a 32-year-old boyfriend," or but you're 26. You know better than that. Kids, young people are stupid, and they make stupid choices. You done with it?
No, I just couldn't read.
Let me know. Good. I mean, at that point, man, it kind of comes on you to go ahead and admit that. You know what I mean? Anyway, I can't tell them not to.
We're in a public area, so that's First Amendment. Luckily, we're in America, so.
I was there he had Irish.
At 8th and Health, right behind the PD. What you doing there?
That's where I was. I done a speech there.
What you talking about?
But that place is done for me. They gave me my life back. I came from nothing. I've got a little bit of something there. You know, I mean, I surrendered my life, man.
Are you working at it?
I was getting a started job first in Monday.
Are you going to work? Cracker Barrel? You still live on up there?
I'm in Silverwood.
Which organization do you go through? Ethan Health? Is it their halfway house? I'm not trying to keep you out here in town, just letting you smoke. Let us know when you're ready. You're ready. Ready to. Keep the rest of it?
I mean, by the time it's gonna be there, it's probably gonna be gone.
I wouldn't want to hold on to it.
We'll try to find
smoke.
you one. Somebody's gotta have one.
Oh man, I don't know which Officer Huff, and this is, I think out in one of them will run up to
You want a passport?
We'll be up there in just a minute.
I know the truth is hard to swallow, just digest it. Suspected something's going on, but chose to just neglect it. Deflected by some breaking news, oh, we just accepted. Expected just to fall in line and follow their perspective. Don't question their objective, but I got a lot of questions. How these kids molested, but nobody's been arrested. Read it in the testament, these children are protected. So I'm fighting all these terrorists, both foreign and domestic. Refuse to be directed, blind, not a sheep. Only kneel to my God, so I'm dying on my feet. Silence when we speak, but there's violence in the street. I've been rolling with the punches, I can't take it on the cheap. Drink from a glass half full, I'm optimistic. People are sadistic, so vicious and malicious. Praying for assistance to overcome opposition, or I'm gonna start resisting and then I'll pray for forgiveness.
One day I hope you see the truth. This puppet show stays on because of you fools. We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get